Good morning, wealth builders. This is Ravi Gabis, and welcome back to the Gabis Show, where we unlock the secrets of real wealth in the United States every single day. Last time we talked about vision and how important it is to get the result that you want. And today I want to talk about where this vision lives and how to create that vision in the way that works at the basic level, at the basement, from the very beginning, at the root, let's say. So I gave you the structure, how results are achieved. So at the very top, your belief system. It depends how you tap your potential, what kind of actions you do, and what results you get in your life. So if you change your beliefs, you can get any result you want. The only question is what kind of results you need to have to achieve the results you want. And to help figure it out, we will use it's not a scientific thing maybe, yeah, but pretty serious tool as neuro-linguistic programming. I think you've heard about that, some of you at least, how it works. So let's go step by step. Every single word in this phrase makes sense. Neuro. Let's take in general what belief is, how it lives, where it lives. Well, some people have idea that beliefs and thoughts, it's something that is flying in the space. Some gurus say such a thing as the mind, that there is some kind of the mind that combines all the thoughts together, and that picture is something abstract, something what lives in the space. But let's get back to the reality. In reality, everything you think about yourself, about your future, about kind of your identity, ego, authenticity. I can't even pronounce that word. It all exists only in your brain, nowhere else. So everything what you think about yourself is in your brain. And some time ago, back in Russia, when I lived in Russia, I had a friend. We used to go to sauna every single week, and once he shared his experience of reading a book about the brain. And he told me that he was very frustrated and maybe even disappointed or felt bad after reading a book that said that everything you have, all that is you have about yourself, live only in your brain. And if you change at least something there, it will disappear. All your beliefs, everything. Yeah, that's it. That's how it works. I always like to divide everything into small, digestible pieces. And I want you to understand this idea of beliefs clearly today. How does belief live? It lives in your brain. So it's something what is physical. Your brain is physical. You can touch it. If surgeon opens the brain and look under the microscope, what does he see? He sees cells. And your brain, 85% of your brain is neurons. So your brain consists of neurons. And when you think about anything at all, what happens in your brain? Billions of neurons. What is a neuron? It's like an octopus. Just imagine an octopus with multiple legs, and they're moving, they're growing, and when you think something, so information passes from one brain to another. So thousands of neuron cells kind of connected in certain direction, certain sequence, and this is how the information kind of lives in your brain. So I'm trying to deliver this idea as simple as possible. So when information when you think about something multiple times, what happens? So neurons they're moving. When you think about something, they connect to each other in a certain way. And when you think about this thing for the second time, they connect again. And when you think about something again and again, neurons say, according to the law of energy conservation, why are we spending this energy? The brain is a very energy consuming organ in our body, one of the most energy consuming organs. And according to the law of energy conservation, do you want to move by default? No. You want to save your energy. They say, why do we always connect and reconnect and disconnect? Let's just fix in this condition. And they don't move anymore. So and you can get easy access to the information. Because if you think about this again and again, they just make it easier for you to get access to that information. And this is what belief is. It's the line of steadily connected neurons. That's it. This is how belief lives in your mind. And if you can set these neurons in certain sequence, you can get any result you want to have in your life. So if you look at Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, and you, what's the difference between you? The sequence of neural connections in your brain. That's all. And you know, there is a very nice movie, Matrix, the first part especially. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you watching this movie. It was shot by the brothers Wachowskis, and they went deep into neuro-lingual programming before shooting this movie, and every phrase, every sentence in this movie has a hidden layer, so you can stop it and think about every single sentence. And there was a main character, his name was Neo, if I'm not mistaken, and he was sitting in his chair and they put something into his brain and he oh, I know karate. So they just programmed his brain, and it has everything to do with reality. Because if you can set that neurons in certain sequence, you can get any result you want. Maybe in 10 years or 20 years we'll be able to do that. That will be fantastic. But how to do it now? So if you understand that you can get any result you want if you put that neurons in certain sequence, the only question is how to work with it. So it's physical. It really exists in your brain. It's something that you can touch. The only question, how to change that sequence of neurons. And to understand this, we will take the second part of neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming, linguistic. What is it, linguistic? It's language. So how do you transfer that beliefs into external world? Through words, different sentences, phrases. And this is how your beliefs live outside your brain. So, and you have beliefs about everything. For example, if the first thought that comes into your mind when I ask you about Africa, what's that? Oh, it's hot there. The first thing that comes automatically, for example, yeah? But if you go deeper, you understand, oh, there are a lot of countries there and a lot of different cultures and a lot of mineral resources and natural resources, oil. So, and you have beliefs about everything at all. For example, let's try to remember, just maybe you close your eyes and try to remember what day is it today. Oh, okay, today is the 18th of December, say, okay. And what day of the week? And while you're doing this, you just pay attention to how you do this. And for example, I was born back in Russia 40 years ago, and we had a school diary. It had 6 days of the week. It didn't have Sunday because we never studied on Sundays. It had only 6 days. And when I'm trying to recall the day of the week, I'm always imagining that diary. Today, people, I guess, imagine that smartphone table where they have that 7 days of the week. Or maybe you imagine your computer screen or laptop screen. So, but just pay attention how your brain does this. Yeah, and this is the kind of neural connections that you have in your brain. And you have beliefs about anything at all. For example, $1,000 a month. What's that for you? Little? What about $10,000 a month? Or $100,000 a month? When will you let yourself earn? So you have that beliefs about, you have beliefs about everything in the world. And what kind of beliefs you have today that help you achieve your results? For example, I always have money, or I can do everything. I can do anything at all. I can earn money in at any country, at any time, at any age. So these are some kind of beliefs that push you forward in any situation, and you will always match match your beliefs. For example, if you have a belief, and you will get the result that matches your belief. For example, if you have a belief that you're able to make $50,000 a year, and suddenly, unexpectedly, you made $150,000, your brain will find the way to get rid of that $100,000. Somehow, maybe you will lend that money and they will never return. They will never pay you back. You will go into investments and you will lose it there. Or you will buy some stuff that you really don't need, but you will find the way, your brain will find the way to match the level of belief you have in your brain. So this is how it works. And if words live in our brain as sentences, it means that we can use that sentences, phrases to set that neurons in certain sequence in our brain and get the result that we want. How to do that? And to do this, we have the third part, neuro-linguistic programming. We can program our brain through sentences, through words, and it's a very big topic. I don't want to talk about this today because I don't want to make it too complicated. That's enough for today. Tomorrow we will continue. We will learn how to program our brain to create that beliefs that will help to achieve any results, anything you want in your life. It was Ravi Gabis. Bye. See you.